Okay, hey guys, we're going over Tuesday's facility programming. The big parts today we're working are increasing our front squat capacity, meaning we're working up in weight there. And the idea is we want to help make our thrusters later in the cycle easier. And thrusters are limited by really two things, right? Front squat ability and overhead pressing ability, which will be tomorrow in the push press. Put those together and combine leg endurance, which we'll see in part B is going to be a lot of leg endurance there. Those three parts make thrusters really relatively easier. Thrusters are never easy, right? Anyone who says so is either Matt Frazier or they're lying. So that's my diagnosis on thrusters there. To start the class off, it's going to be groups of three. I'm going to go 2 times through. You're going to rotate 30 seconds a piece. Person one's going to row for technique for 30 seconds. Right, so this, again, you can just get them on the rower. I think we always want to give a piece of value for why we're doing that. There's going to be rowing here at the end of the workout. They're going to have some leg fatigue before that, so we want to make sure that they're going to be efficient, especially on recovery, the strong pull and hinge, using the upper body musculature, especially at the end, because their legs will be fatigued. So good technique and slow recovery in and a hard pull will help them there, right? Person two is going to do 30 seconds of wall squats. Just slowly down and up. I'd probably give them about a 3-second tempo on the way down, maybe even a hold at the bottom. Back up. Person three, 30 seconds of walking lunges. I'm going to go 2 times through that. And next up is going to be a partner ladder. We're going to get ready for some of the front squatting and movements we need later in the workout. 1 to 5. Person one's going to do 1 wall ball. Then you do 1 wall ball. I do 1, 2. You do 1, 2. Et cetera to 5. And then we do box jumps up and step down as always. All right, next part up is going to be skill instruction for part A. We want to go over front squatting technique, which we've probably gone over some already, getting them ready for wall ball. And then prone row setup. And if you don't have the benches for prone row, it's just going to be 2 dumbbell bent over row. But I like prone row because it totally takes the legs out of it and just works on the upper body pulling. And again, when we look at these pieces we're trying to rebuild forward, is good structural balance first is always our first and foremost concern. And then into specific workouts. Secondly, right, we're not Fran specialists. We have good balance that lets us do Fran well is the general concept we're going for. And do all these other workouts well by focusing on the core. We're just guessing, guess the workout and we got it. Well, good luck. Good luck guessing the Powerball numbers too, right, is that we want to go over those 2 movements here. The first part is going to be A times 5. So it's going to be front squat to a tough set of 5. Right, which usually takes about that 20 seconds cross range where we get the good strength and starting to go over to a little strength endurance, just about cross section. So that's going to be good for what we're looking for. And then for fitness is 8 reps at 3:0x1. That's 5 seconds a rep. 40 seconds is where we want them, where they can still work heavy enough, but it's still on the motor control and body composition side. And I can't emphasize enough how much new people absolutely need to be working in these areas versus, I just want to do 5s like my friends. Cool, well, now you're not really expressing any power for a set of 5, and you're not getting the adaptation we want you long-term either. So now they're not getting the results from your program that they're looking for. So I actually think there's more power in explaining this to them. Yes, it takes a little time for sure, but once they buy in and they get, oh, here's why I'm making these changes, I see it all the time, that then they have more of a connection to your coaching and facility. And that's ultimately what we want to leverage with programming and client service, right, is that we're going to help you keep them there longer because they want more info and knowledge and stuff from you. Okay, and then set 2, you're going to rest about 30 seconds. Set 2 is prone row, or again a barbell bent over row or dumbbell bent over row. For 2 reps, it's going to be 5 reps, same thing, or 8 reps for fitness and function there. All right, going in here, they're going to build up, so 5 sets back and forth, takes about 15 minutes. We have 8 minutes for prep for part B. Should take 12 minutes total, and the movements are pretty simple. What we're looking for with the 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, there and a minute rest at the end, is that they're going to be going close to unbroken each set here. That would be ideal, right? So the movement is low, the load is low, wall 45 seconds. That's tough. I get it, but maybe a break. We don't want to be doing 5s and breaking. That's too heavy. I'd rather them go a little lower to where their legs are having to stay under tension a little longer. Rest 15 seconds. It's not 1 minute, go right into it. A little bit of a rest, box jump and step down, box jump and step down. Be cautious on this if you have wooden boxes. Of course, hopefully you have the soft plyo boxes. by now. But if you're on the wood ones, they, I was telling them, eyes on the prize. They need to step up. That's okay. Just because we don't want them to end up with scars on their shin. They're going to rest 15 seconds and then 1 minute of rowing, right? And again, anyone who you are super cautious about this, either they could have different movement or they can do box jumps first would be fine. We're going to rest 1 minute now, so they're getting still plenty of rest amidst the muscle endurance and breathing. What we're looking for here, that's why it's aerobic power mixed with leg endurance as the limiter, right? Lungs will be limiter for some if they have really good leg endurance, but most people are going to be like, my legs are hitting up. That's what we're looking for, because how many people during, let's say, Fran, it's either the lungs, if it's not their lungs, or like legs are burning out. So we're trying to address all these parts here before we get into specific prep. 3 sets forward, 1 minute rest, and their score is their total reps and calories combined of the 3 sets. And that's it. And then again, we're always teasing out the next day. Come back tomorrow, we'll work on the upper body pressing. I bet your upper body feels pretty good for pressing right now, so we have some upper body work for them tomorrow and core with that. And that is Tuesday's facility training.